Also new at 5, the toxic crisis after the flood. Sonoma County declaring a health emergency. KPIX 5's John Ramos live in Guerneville with the urgent efforts to clean up hazardous trash that could be putting some people at risk. John?
Alan, residents here are still trying to get rid of the soggy, ruined junk that used to be their worldly possessions. And while it can be a big mess, some of it is extremely toxic.
When the floodwaters began receding, all that household hazardous waste turned Guerneville into a bowl of toxic soup. Gasoline, motor oil, weed killers, not to mention raw sewage from flooded septic tanks. So with Tuesday's emergency declaration, county health officials are warning that in cleaning up, residents could be making themselves sick.
Some of the materials, if you get them on your skin, you can have a rash, or if they get ingested, it might cause a gastrointestinal illness.
The county has issued a handbook on how to clean up without becoming contaminated. And along with that, officials have been desperately telling residents to separate out household hazardous waste from junk piles to keep it from fouling the landfills. But a homeowner named Doc says it's ridiculous to think flooded residents have the time or energy to do that.
What are we supposed to do? Stop functioning? Stop being able to get into our homes because we have separate piles of stuff that's all contaminated anyway?
The problem was, even if people did separate out the hazardous material, there was no plan for anyone to come collect it. So far, the county has not been picking up debris from people's homes, but the county health officer says the emergency declaration now enables county crews to begin house-by-house collection of hazardous waste.
There are teams out in the county that are going around, and if they see collections of household hazardous waste, they will go and collect those up, and that's happening today and tomorrow.
But Doc says since the debris was marinating in toxic chemicals for days, it should all be considered hazardous waste, and the county has a responsibility to remove it all.
There's a gas station down the street, 22,000 gallons of gas leaked out of it. Came down here. Now, how are you going to separate that? Where are you going to put it? You know, I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay. People here are being warned about the possibility of hepatitis from raw sewage, and the county says they may actually start offering tetanus shots to the residents. This is clearly a disaster that did not end when the waters receded. In Guerneville, John Ramos, KPIX 5.